the scam, which is costing all of us a fortune in car insurance premiums. We've obtained footage of a fake car accident set up to make a monster insurance claim. That's shocking enough, but we were even more shocked to learn just how often this sort of thing is happening. Expensive vehicles are being crashed over and over and over, making their owners hundreds of thousands of dollars. Tinica Everard explains.
What we're going to do, smash this front end.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
That way it's a write-off.
Most of us have been there. The moment of impact. That sick feeling in the stomach. You've been involved in a crash. It's going to be painful and expensive. So who on earth would bring this upon themselves?
Yeah, I just had a crash. When are you going to pay me out?
Quite often they use high-end vehicles, vehicles where the damage will be quite expensive.
It's a typical night in Melbourne's north, and this is no ordinary crash. Every detail has been planned. This is a setup. The real crunch comes with a call to the insurance company. They're told both cars were moving at impact.
Some are just like businesses.
It's called claim farming, setting up crash after crash on the same car and getting payouts from a number of different insurers. Laurie Ratz from the Insurance Council of Australia's Fraud Bureau.
A lot of them ask for, rather than get their car repaired, they ask to have their car or the claim paid out in cash.
You may think insurance fraud is a victimless crime, but at the end of the day, we all pay for these elaborate lies.
Insurance fraud's about 10%, which equates to about $2 billion a year. So therefore, it's about $75 in every insurance policy.
They're actually quite organised. It's usually family members because they have to make sure that the information's not getting out or they can be betrayed by somebody.
Rod Curis worked in the police force for 20 years. 4 of those were on the fraud squad. According to him, this kind of criminal activity has been going on since the 70s.
They tapered off a bit in the 80s and 90s because the insurance companies put into place some things to try and stop it, but it's come back.
And there's some big dollars up for grabs.
Big Mercedes and high-end vehicles like that, they'll get good money out of the insurance companies.
Take this Maserati, hit 8 times in just 11 months. And if you believe the owner, it was never the driver's fault. Bad luck or foul play. It's one of 3 cars alleged to be part of a staged crash racket in New South Wales. Here's the reported total of what they claimed. Maserati 1 clocks up $261,000 in claims. Maserati 2, $94,000. And the Mercedes, $152,000. That's more than $500,000 worth of insurance payouts from 11 different companies. This private investigator says insurance companies are cracking down on fraudulent claims like never before, hiring people like him to sort fact from fiction using a special database.
They can check against whether there have been other claims by people with the same name or similar names, and where there's a profile that's been developed, the investigator will probably then make further inquiries, and they can even engage people that do professional accident reconstructions to look at the vehicles.
That's where crash investigator Shane Richardson comes in. Today he's reenacting a fake crash.
Really, we do it to show people what happens in a collision.
Forensic engineers use evidence like tyre marks, car damage and information from the airbag module to piece together exactly how a car crash occurred. It's like, watching a CSI type TV show, really.
It is a little bit, but we don't solve it in an hour.
Despite the availability of high-tech methods, the Victorian Automobile Chamber of Commerce's David Purchase says if there is that much fraud going on, the insurers aren't doing enough about it.
They have the means to address these sorts of things. They have assessors on the ground. They have the opportunity to detect fraud.
We can all do our bit to stop this kind of fraud. As Rod Curis puts it, if you see something, say something.
If they have any suspicions, they should always report their suspicions to the police.
Tinica Everard reporting there.